Hi. Hi, everyone. Welcome in. Man, I'm not sure anyone is here, but hi. I am here. Been a rough couple of days, not gonna lie. But I am alive. I shall persevere. I shall continue onwards. Um, End of the year, end of the school year is nearly here. What is this one? No grown up. Search for the giant mushroom spawn. So we're looking for a giant mushroom spawn. I didn't look. I'm sorry. I did not. I genuinely just did not look at what the quest. I swear I don't remember this quest. One? One? It should be somewhere here. So no, not this. Oh, there it is. Got it. Alright, let's do this. By the way, I'm not leveling Samurai at the moment. I'm leveling the Monk. That's done with that. I'm leveling the Monk, but I'm doing the societal quests with the Samurai to save time on the next run. Now, the thing is, I'm not entirely sure if I want to do the roulettes on Monk. Or do I want to do them on the Samurai? Oh. I don't remember taking this, but might as well. We're here. Oh, so I only had like one left as well. Oh well. Anyways, stuff. Hi, Soupy. Hi, Nico. How are you, Nico? Happy belated birthday. How are you doing? How did you celebrate? Also, Soupy, what do you mean morning? Did you just wake up after, like, your long... Wait, how was your, thingy? How was the game jam? How did it go? Thank you! How did you celebrate? Oh yeah, I need to say. Say... A beaver. Okay. Get to work on a game for the Commodore 64. Dude, that is incredible. Such a memory trip, genuinely. What was the topic? You got third place in 3 categories and third all over. Oh, that's awesome. I'm so happy for you. I'm so proud of you, Soupy. Topic, art block, fair. Me and somebody from uni are need to present a class on Sunday, and our chosen topic is mistakes. Now, it is a class in that is a part of the teaching certificate. So I told us we should do one on mistakes, and she's like, what do you mean? All right, everyone is so afraid to make mistakes, especially as teachers, but we should celebrate mistakes. We should make things not feel as heavy as they are. And by doing that, we are also kind of allowing students see that making mistakes isn't the end of the world. If you are able to make a mistake and just go with it, then it's fine. Because they learn from that. And she's like, that's a really smart approach. I'm like, yeah. I told her, it's I'm only acting dumb. I'm only mostly acting dumb. And she laughed, and we're just doing it with a lot of memes and a lot of weird things, and we're bringing in an experiment about a few things and whatnot. We're making it active and interactive, and we have an activity that's all about actively making mistakes by answering questions with the wrong answers, which is going to be difficult for a lot of people, and it's going to be hilarious. But wait, Nico, how did you celebrate? Also, tomorrow we are going to be playing with both Liquison and Destian. Why is your Bronchosaurus able to fly? Why not? Why shouldn't it? Why are you gatekeeping my my Brachiosaurus from flying? Also, because I can.
Bye-bye, Muff Boy.
Oof.
And why can't he just fly?
I should probably play this. It would be hilarious, considering I'm terrified of the deep ocean. And we got Nico.
One going down the middle.
Oh, that's Nidhogg.
You're fine, you're fine.
Oh wait, never mind.
That's hardcore Nidhogg.
You're a gamer, don't worry about it.
Oh, mine had the tether. I was like, why is it not beating?
It's fine, it's
He
fine.
wasn't interested in you.
Oh,
Don't,
that's fine.
don't spend too much away from south. Don't spend too much. We are fine.
Kept it low-key, spread it with loved ones, and it was in bed
panicked.
by 9 p.m. in true mid-30s fashion.
I'm sorry. I was like, I'm sitting here panicking like, God damn it, stop beating to me. Why? And I didn't notice it was tethered.
That's fair.
It's okay, it's okay.
Also sorry.
The important thing is it didn't kill us and you were fine.
I don't know if I can
If it
recover.
did, I would have never forgiven you.
I really
see,
like your
you just-
voice.
Yeah.
Anyways, I totally get that. And, yeah, I get that. I bought myself cheesecake. It was horrendous. And, I was very deeply disappointed by it. And therefore did nothing else. I was very disappointed in the cheesecake that I bought, and I was just like, oh, come on, man. And then I was just like, ugh, well, whatever. Its wings aren't big enough. Also, they say about bumblebees. Wait. I mean, I don't know. Look at him. I think the wings are pretty big. Pretty thick wings on it. I don't know. Kind of dragon-esque. I don't know, I just got the Bronchosaurus and I was just like, you know what? I want to use something else a little bit. Instead of just using the hand that carries me like a wet rag. Thank you for the shout out. Of course. Should be something here. Is it on the inside? It is! There you go. Dude, what are these quests? I haven't had these quests in so long. Slash doubt. Okay, slash doubt. I did nothing. I think I was here? I got cheesecake, and it was meh. So, disappointed. Other than that, nothing. I'm gonna probably, like, there is gonna be a birthday celebration stream at the beginning of July. Which is gonna be my 4-year stream anniversary as well. Both postponed, sadly. But it is what it is. And other than that, nothing. I did nothing. It was just, you know, do you know those, like, the times where you get yourself something and then you taste it and you're like, well, that was disappointing. That was my my cheesecake. So it's not that one weekend in July I'm not available. Which weekend in July is that? Wait, Soupy, which one? No, don't doubt the guy. Wait. Oh. Great. So yeah, that it was that kind of. Really, dude, you couldn't bring it to the tent, which is like less than 100 feet away. So it just sucked, and I streamed for like I think a few hours, and then I just raided into Liquison, and then just went to bed. That's it. I wasn't in bed at 9, but I was still in bed relatively early. In true me being old-fashioned. Hard to say, but most likely 11th and 12th. Hold on. 11th to 12th. So, okay. Okay, then I'll do it I'll do it mid-July then. Would that be okay if I do it on the weekend of like the 16th, the 18th? Okay. I'll do it mid-July then. I'll do it then. I'll set the date. My thing could only be earlier. Okay. I'm trying to just like also set it towards a week that Dark isn't working. Because Dark started working and he works in a mine. Ironically, he works in a mine. He is not a miner. He is a miner, but he is not a miner in age. He is a miner in terms of working in a mine. Now the real question is: do I do roulettes, or do I just roll into dungeons? If I roll into dungeons, let's see. I'm gonna have to do 2 level 87 ones to get to 89. And then we're gonna have to do 5, I think, level 89s to get to 91. All in all, that's 7. That would take approximately an hour and a half if we are very lucky. And I mean extremely lucky. And we're not gonna get that lucky. That said, we can go to Elpis, start doing... Wait, no, 88. 88 is Labyrinthos. But this side. So we celebrate their birthday on the first weekend of the summer vacation. I'm always unsure which weekend this year. Also not entirely sure I'll be invited this year, since the person connecting me to them most likely not gonna be there. Wait, but if he's a friend, if they're a friend of yours, why wouldn't you be invited regardless? That sounds rude. Is it this thing? No, it's not that thing. It is that thing. That's a big tree. Well, time to get wood. I mean, kill wood. Also, I'm kind of sad with the changes they did to Monk. I'm not gonna lie. Ow. Apparently, they removed Greased Lightning, which was the passive that they had. Of, like, getting faster attack speed with combo. Which I think is bullshit. Because it was, like, one of their best things. But that means we're one step closer to the end and I'm about to break. But I'm like trying to get all my DPSs up so I could finish leveling everything and then be useful. And then we're gonna do some more crafters, which is fun. I get asked by a connector to join. Ah. And the connector is not a with liver, is it? Such a mood. I try to flex roles so I can be like DPS or healer. For me, it's like right now. It's like, do you want me to be DPS? Do you want me to be tank, or do you want me to be healer? Because yeah, you haven't seen it. It has been like a little bit since I saw you last, Nico. Hold on. So, since last we saw each other, I got all my healers up to 100. So I got all my tanks up to 100, and then all of my other ones are also 100. So basically tanks and... Hi, Luke! So all the healers are 100, all the tanks are 100, and now I'm doing DPSs. And I'm doing DPSs by increments. Because, like, Reaper and Dragoon share the same gear, so I'm trying to do like Monk and Samurai second, and then Viper and Ninja next, and then all of these, because they all share, and then just start working all of them to 100. So slowly but surely they are gonna get there, but it's gonna take a little bit. Just because I'm trying to get rid of gear sets. How are you doing today, Lou? Are you feeling? Oh, look at you two. Trying to hide things. It's adorable. And this is what we do while we wait for things. While we wait for whatchamacallit. Not even roulette, frickin' the other one. Few times. Recovering fast. Yeah, no, I'm much better today. The thing about the treatment that I'm having is that it sucks like the day after. Basically, so the thing about the treatment, Luke, is like it's treatment that works. It's a treatment that is done with electricity. And because it's done with electricity, what it does is after the treatment, your body reacts to, you know, it like contracts and whatnot, because of the electricity being present during the treatment. So everything then sucks because you feel like your body basically feels like it ran a fucking marathon, even though it didn't. So it hurts for anywhere between 24 to 48 hours post treatment, but after that you're like mostly golden. Like I don't feel it today. There's like a little bit of like very, very slight discomfort, but other than that, Gucci. I wonder if the other guy in the tank is gonna be here. But yeah, I'm other than that, like I'm genuinely fine. Wonderful, you're recovering fast. Just wonder when you tell me this. No, nothing. Sadly, nothing. Anyone else can do or help with that. It sucks, but it. So. The treatment itself is a really good treatment, at least for me. It works, which is fantastic. I can't really say that it doesn't. It's been a kind of like a life changer for me. It kind of brought me back from a very, very dark place, and even though it's not like the most comfortable thing. I do it because it makes me live again. That was a mistake. That was not the correct combo. That was also not the correct. That is also not the correct combo. Come on, man. Just press the shinies. Also, by the way, Luke, do you have... we need to find... What the fuck? Oh, God. What I will speak to you about like another day that we can play together again. So don't worry, it's not like I'm not despairing or anything. But yeah, it's during like according to, regarding that, it kind of sucks, but that it is sex. We can find sex. Sex is always on the table and on the floor and like anything, dude. It's like that's besides the point. Sex is an addition. Sex is like a spice. You add it to like everyday things. Brenda's playing Zelda 2. Ooh. Wait, is it is it Quackers? But yeah, no, the treatment is like really like it's not comfortable, but it's super helpful. That's all I can say. And I'm happy that it works. I mean, it took me forever to find this treatment. It took me forever to be admitted to that treatment. And having that treatment done every, what, like month and a half or so, it's not terrible. It's not like it's like completely shutting down my life. It's like one day every like month and a bit that just is inconvenient. Or 2 days. So, you know, it's fine. That. No, why? Why did you just decide to attack me at the end of the thing? It's not Quackers? Well, I don't know who it is then. Yes! Okay, I might actually just level up after this one, considering the amount of rested EXP we have. And then we'll just have the level 89 thing. Why did I think that his jacket say, frickin'... I thought it was gonna be, Dragon Ball Z, but never mind.
Please, turn back.
Picto. The jacket of casting? I don't think I had the jacket of casting. Game. It's good. I'm not in your position, but it makes it easier to swallow. Yeah. Also, relaxing your throat makes it easier to swallow. Just saying. From what I've heard. Let's use mantra to help the heal. Do not cite the ancient text of to be which I was there when they were written. Were you though? You're like 10 years younger than I am. You were there when they were turned into audiobooks, basically. That's what you're saying. I was there when they were written. Also, Nico, yes, I do apologize for some vulgar conversations that may come up during stream. Actually, no, I'm not sorry. That's kind of part of the stream. It is what it is. Also, I forgot to say hello to the people. Whoops. Hello. There we go. Now, I'm gonna get hit here. Yeah. Wow, that was a lot of damage. Yoink. I do need to finish a few sponsored things, though. Gonna try and do them this week. Man, they removed like half of the positional for monk. I'm actually sad. Alright, where to? Where to? Where to? This way! I love this one. Also the music. Oh, he's a newbie. This, do this. Look at him. He's a small boy. Here. You just follow the footies. I love this theme. No, 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 don't stop it. Get some help. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, ba, ba. Boom. There we go. Aiming is good for me. Oh, we already got the aiming. Casting we don't need. Move on! I just unlocked new food. Which one? Frying pan, sweet toast with honey and M&Ms. Isn't that just chocolate? Like chocolate toast? Well, chocolate. Honey toast with chocolate chip, basically. Sort of. You put them in your mouth after? Oh, you don't mix the M&M. Ah. Interesting. Oh. So basically what you're saying is, when in doubt, nuts in your mouth. Gotcha. Defending and aiming. Aiming is good for me. It's how I treat the homies every night. Good. As one should. That's how you take care of him. Help with a little bit of a healing. Dude, I'm just... It's so weird for me to play DPS. No matter which DPS it is, it's a little bit weird for me. Because I'm used to, like, noticing, like, so many other things and working on mitigation and whatnot, and now all I am is just, like, I go in, I do the punchies, and try not to get hit. Which is ironic, because I'm used to, like, running in and trying to take the hit. This is striking. Give. I need this. Damn, that took a long time to refresh. Front. Alright, this way. Our tank just does not give a fuck. He's like, well, I got a healer, I don't care. I really don't like that kind of mentality. They took down the dot from my boy! Okay. Slaying is Reaper, Samurai... Wait, Samurai? Oh yeah, and Monk, right. Already got that one. Casting, nope. The irony is that now I need to go and grab the level 89 gear. For one level. I mean, I don't have to, but it's gonna be better. Probably be better. Luke, what are you going to be streaming next? Also, Nico, when are you streaming next? Now, I think I might just shoot into roulettes. Now that I'm 89. Just to rush into 91 and then move on to samurai. Tomorrow we got tutoring in the morning, then tutoring in the noon. Gotta work on a little thing. There you go, free stuff. Cast. Thank you, I got the mask, finally. Even though I don't need it anymore. Luke, I'm gonna give you a shout out in just a minute. I'm gonna finish this and I'm gonna give you a shout out. And if you're gonna say I don't need to, I'm gonna throw you out the window. And then give you a shout out. You're gonna just have to deal with it. Nope. When I tell people it's relatively easy to level up all classes, they tell me I'm a little bit crazy, and I'm like, nope, I'm a lot crazy, but that's besides the point. But genuinely, it's not that difficult. Even if you're only doing like the small things, you can get like 2 levels a day easy. Just by doing roulettes, the hunts, and the and the daily blah blah blahs. Like the roulettes, the thingy dailies. What is this? Aiming. The society things and yeah, hunt, roulette, and society things. You get like 2 to 3 levels easy.
Lust and pain, gather to me. Ancient brand, unleash your power.
There we go, we're good. Hi, Froggy. How are you doing? Blip.
Streams of ether. Surge as one.
Okay, so that, then that, and this, and now that. Right, okay. So this. And now we're safe.
Tossing wind.
Phoenix.
My foe.
And now 2, 3. One less. I guess I know we have a thing, but so far we still have like time until I can use it.
Stars on high. All is red. Even when transformed. But I am not finished yet.
There we go. Easy pleasing. I'm doing pretty well. I would like that. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. You take that. They took the knife. Well, it is what it is. We're out. But yeah, I'm doing okay. By the way, on Sunday, I'm giving a class about making mistakes and accepting them and owning them in like a fun kind of way. Would you like me to like show it to you once, like after Sunday? It's basically a class that's going to be delivered towards like young teachers, so it should be like relatively like interesting. Let's see. Why? Yeah, so me and a friend of mine from uni are kind of like working on a lesson plan for that, which we're going to be presenting on Sunday. So once I do that, I'll just I'll show you. I'll like send you the PowerPoint. it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of like memes and stuff. And one of the parts in it, which is gonna be, which I'm kind of like basing it on, is like there's a stupid show, and I mean it like it's not stupid. It's like a dumb show kind of thing, of where it's like where the wrong answers are the right answers. So basically, you're forcing people into making mistakes for fun. And a lot of people are just, a lot of people are going to shy away from it. And because we're doing it to teachers, the our point of it is to make people, make young teachers like ourselves understand that making mistakes isn't the end of the world. And if you make a mistake, own it and let your students see that you are owning it, so that way they can feel more comfortable making mistakes with you. And that way you're kind of like creating a more a more open and accepting and fun environment for learning. That's our main idea of it. It's only going to be like a 30 to 40 minute worth of a class, but we have like a lot of weird things that we already thought about in terms of like working on. Send you a link to a speaker I saw that you might really like. Which one is that? I might have seen it. Ooh, that's a cute outfit. And the punchies are literally just punchies. It's literally just like... Oh my god, it's literally just tiny gauntlets. Like, extremely tiny gauntlets. A class at Duke University called The Art of Failure. Ooh. That is really cool. One of the things, we're actually going to show something called learned helplessness. It's an experiment that was done, which goes on like through the other side of like how when people like don't know, they like one of the ways to react to it is to just completely close off and throw yourself away. So we're showing like the two, like the scale of one edge, like one end of the thing and the other end of the thing. But yeah, absolutely, send me the thing. Art of Failure sounds fantastic, honestly. I might even add that to like a part of it to the thing itself. Blah 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 blah. Dr. Aaron Deneen. It's a website full of activities to help students learn how to fail. That's really neat. Hold on. Let me the art of failure. There's the privilege of failure, the art of failing. There's something here by Big Think. There's the art of losing, but it's not the art of losing. I want the art of failure. Bum, 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 bum. I think it's this one, maybe? Hold on. So, Caliban Shachar, there's Team Hartford, and Robert Sutton. That's something else. Also looks nice, though. Oh, it's an actual, like, thing. Okay. The Duke Professor who interrupts your doom scroll with lessons you never asked for. He looks kinda like a British comedian, and like from some angles only. No. I'm stopping by for a class. Let me see. But I don't. Where's the thing? Where's his thing? Dr. Dinnin. Let me see if I can find it. Dr. The only thing I see is like the scared to death, how being an entrepreneur saved my life. Is that the one? Oh, there's a fail. Hold on. There's the fail tale. Wait, send that right after the link for taking his class is a free facilitator's guide, right above that. Okay. Oh, learning to fail. Okay. Okay. Because I found something, it's called The Art and Science of Failing Well as well. Let's see. Oh, okay, so I need to download it. Okay, send it to me. All right, let's see if it sends. I'll probably take a little bit and then it'll send. But yeah, I'll look into it for sure. Because I like, to me, teaching in a way that's showing people that making mistakes is a part of studying. That's the most important. And that's where I think a lot of teachers fail. And not gracefully. I think a lot of teachers focus so much on numbers and stuff that they just forget that failing is an option, and when you fail, it's also a place for you to learn, a place for you to grow from. Wow, I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. Damn. In his talk, he talked about how students are so focused on grades that they forget to learn life lessons. Exactly. It's like when you're so focused on. So, I'll give you my point in terms of teaching. The way that I teach my students, which is kind of like an ironic kind of view, I tell them that I don't come into class to teach. I'm not there to teach them anything. And they're like, what do you mean? You're like, you're our teacher. It's like, maybe. But I'm not here to teach you anything. I'm here to give you the ability to use the tools that you are given in order to, you know, do well with your life. But I'm not teaching you anything. Like, if anything, I'm teaching you how to use a tool. The same way you learn how to use a fork. It's just a different kind of fork. And they find it so difficult at the beginning because they're like, what do you mean? Like, you're teaching us a language. I'm like, nope. I might be teaching you rules of a language, but I don't teach you a language. I teach you ways I teach you ways to deal with situations you might have with a language, but I don't teach you a language. And then things become a little less terrifying for them because they understand that there's more to it than just that. I think that they have been lost in society. Yeah. And like in a lot of times, the main thing is that you have one teacher somewhere, sometime during your life that told you you can't, or you don't know. And the moment they did that, you stopped trying because you're kind of like perpetuating their belief on you. And my whole thing is that I am breaking that. Because I don't think that there's a student that can't. All students can know English. They can speak English. It all depends on I tell them it's the same thing. It's like you're working a muscle. It's like in the beginning you couldn't really walk proper, but then you kept on trying, you kept on doing it, and look at you now. You're walking like nothing. It's like it's second nature to you to walk. So in the same way, you didn't know how to speak Hebrew at the beginning, and now you know. Or you couldn't speak Russian, and now you do. Then how is that any different? It's not. It's difficult, or even more so, it's not difficult. It's probably not easy, but it's not impossible. And you have somebody who believes in you. It's not like you're alone during that entire walkway. Like, that journey is not a journey that you walk alone. You have your class, you have me, you have, like, so many others who support you and want you to succeed. Then there is absolutely no reason for you not to do it. Getting up, like, giving up on it basically means you decided to give up on other people who want you to succeed. I wish we had so many teachers like you. I don't. If there were many teachers like me, I wouldn't be the one being special. I would be just like one, just like everyone else. I think A lot of the main issue with education is the fact that a lot of people are just so set in the ways that people used to teach, which is like, I have a book, you have to follow the things that are in the book, and if you don't follow the things in the book, you don't know.
So, this is what empowers him. Beyond mortal limits.
And I believe that is a, and pardon my French, fucking dumb way to teach. I hated the old way of teaching, and I'm talking from like the 90s. I hated that. That was like, teachers treated us like garbage. If you didn't understand something, you were dumb. You want to call a student dumb? Call a student dumb, but explain to them why they're dumb. Don't just say you don't know. Tell me why don't I know. If I don't understand something, try to explain to me the thing that I don't understand. Don't just tell me you don't understand. Telling me I don't understand doesn't really help me, because I know I don't understand.
Of what magic do you speak?
Don't perpetuate the problem. Help me figure it out.
Spell without parallel. Ultima. I sought the life force of the primals for no other reason but to quicken
yeah.
the core. For the true power of the Ultima weapon lies within its
Like
now
throwing
beating heart.
all the pasta at the wall and hoping one thing just stays there.
What have you done? No more than was necessary for my god to be reborn. Damn you, Asian. The hour is at hand. Behold, but a sliver of my god's power. From the deepest pits
I don't know.
of seven hells to the very pinnacle of the heavens. The
I'm just trying to do what I can to help people feel there's, like, there's somebody who believes in them. Holy shit. Yeah, I never had a problem with the way we were taught, because I was naturally the person who wanted to know why and would seek answers. That was the exception to the rule. Yeah, I mean, not everyone is going to ask questions. It's the same way that, like, if somebody doesn't want to make a mistake, so they won't ask a question. Somebody doesn't want to sound stupid, so they won't ask a question. No, like,
you had left.
there's always the exception.
Van Belzar.
But that one of is never, like, should never be looked at
I leave.
as the majority.
We will speak later, Asian. But first, I must deal with you. The question of who is mightier remains. Come, adventurer. Let us find the answer together.
Ah. For me, I actually address, like, for in classes, what I do is, like, one thing that I really like to do, and it is a little bit of a wrong thing to do, supposedly, but it's not, I think. There are the students who are constantly, you know, at the back of the class speaking. I actively address them. If they talk, I want them to talk. And I'm gonna ask them to join in on the subject. you don't want me to, like, if you don't want me to, you know, add you in for a conversation, don't speak then. But I want you to be a part of the class. I want you to understand that even though you sit in the back and you're trying to have a conversation with your friend, I want to hear what you have to say. I want you to be a part of this conversation. If you choose to make noise in my class, you are going to be targeted as a speaker. And they are terrified, and my students are terrified of that. I say terrified, but they're not really. It's like they've noticed that I'm actually, like, paying attention to them. And after I think about, at about, like, the third time that I call a student in, they start, like, being more quiet because they don't want to be poked in again. So it's like, if you don't want to be a part of the, like, if you don't want to be part of the class, that's fine. But you don't disrupt other people's studying. I want you to be a part of it, so I'm including you, even though it's forcefully. But I want to hear what you have to say, even if it's dumb. And whenever somebody makes a mistake, I actually ask for a peer learning thing. I don't correct it myself at first. As like I ask somebody for like an answer, and they don't, like, I get given another answer, like a wrong answer. I'm like, okay, do we have, like, can anyone give me another answer? I don't shame the guy. I don't shame the person. I'm like, I want to hear other answers. And then they understand that I'm not there against them. I'm there with them. Which is difficult for a lot of students to understand. It's hilarious to me, though. Because it's easy to say, like, the teacher doesn't like me. It's really easy, and a lot of students do that. It's like, oh, the test was too hard, or, like, the teacher just doesn't like me, and blah, 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 blah. And for me, I actually, because I do so much extra work to make sure everyone's included, they can't even say that. Like, what are you gonna say? Oh no, the teacher is including me. Yep. I had a class that was watched, and the principal was like telling me, it's like, why are, like, you should have stopped, like, you should have cut their speaking straight away. I'm like, I did, in a different way. I don't want to shout at them. I don't shout. I don't yell in class. And I tell my students, I'm not here to raise my voice. I'm not here to yell. Not at you, not at the class, not at anything. And she was shocked because all the students eventually joined in. And I only had the class for 45 minutes, and all of them joined in about less than about 20. And it's a class I've never seen before. So it's like, I joined, like, it was like a new class. It was a trial class for, like, a new school. And I was just like, yeah, I'm just here. I'm here to be with you guys. Like, and I tell them, like, I'm gonna fuck up. I'm gonna make mistakes. And I want you to catch my mistakes. I want you to correct me. If I make a mistake, you correct me. And they're actually, they're scared to do it at first, which is so funny to see. They're like, why should we do that? And then I tell them, it's like, well, if you do that, it means that you know the material. You're smart. Think about it. If you catch somebody else on their mistake, and you can correct them, but in a nice way. Look at how think about how smart you are. And then they start thinking about it and like, huh. So you go around like the main issues of education from like a different perspective. It is, I will say, it does require you to, you know, build a sort of, or somewhat of a relationship with the students. And it's not always going to work. But in most cases it will. And the best thing about it is that when you... By the way, Agora is, if I remember correctly, the Greek word for market. But yeah, the word... The fact that I catch students and make them participate when they interrupt, the good, like the better students see it as a good thing. The bad students see it as if I'm trying to like stop them from quote unquote having fun, but at the same time they start working with me as a team to have the class go as smooth as possible eventually. So there's a lot less speaking. I don't mind, like I do give like work that will allow them to have conversations. So I don't just like teach them, I give them assignments and I give them activities for them to actually be able to converse with each other as well. Which to me I think is very important. I think that the students should definitely have conversations between themselves. After all, they are in school. They are there to also like not only learn, they are there to have friendships. They are there to build relationships with peers. So let them. But just direct it in the right way. Direct it so it works for you, not against you. And it really does require, it does give a lot of, it's very gratifying, but it does require a very, very open state of mind. Because it's very easy when somebody is like talking to just, you know, quick snap to them and say, hey, no. That's like the easiest thing. For me, when I hear that, it's like, I hear somebody speak, it's like, hey, I see that you're talking. Come on. What are we talking about? Talk to me. Like, is it related? No. Make it connect. Make it related. And then I tell them, it's like, alright, no, like nothing? You sure? Like, okay. I'll give you 5 minutes and I'll come back to you. And then I actually come back to them. So they know, like, I see them. Follow-up is incredibly, like, important when it comes to that. But I love it. I mean, I'm doing it because I love the language. I love teaching. I love the art of teaching. I'm not talking about, like, teaching. I just love it. I love it. I try to make it performative and as fun as possible. Because if I'm having fun, most likely they will be having. Even if it's a very, very boring material. You're allowed to joke at the material. Not all the material is going to be interesting. Phone call? No worries. Yeah, absolutely. Woo! Alright. I wonder if Valky is here. If Valky is here... Valky, look! I'm doing monk things! They really need to bring back Greased Lightning. Yeah, tomorrow we're doing stuff with Liquicin and Destia. Well, sort of. As much as they can progress. In terms of story. I know that Liquicin right now is doing story stuff. So it's not going to be too different. Like, it's... So there is stuff. Alright, big boy. Yeah. And then another one. Oh, you're going for me. I see how it is. So you're racist. Blah, blah, blah. Bam, bam, ba-da-dum. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Yoink. Man, I thought we had a ranged. We do not have a range. We do not have the speedy thing. I love this cathedral music. So weird. Go grab them. There we go. We're gonna get new outfit in a bit once we're finished with this dungeon. We're gonna get to level 90. Also, the best thing about it, we actually get to do the level 90 daily quests. Which are going to be so much EXP. That is going to be such a massive boost. Because I think it's going to be like 6 million XP. Massive. I think it's about it's gonna be like a half level. And also they're quite fast, so actually, now that I'm thinking about it, we can do the hunt. We can start doing the hunts for level 91. Sorry, at level 90 we can start doing the hunts for level 90, which is going to be a lot of EXP as well. Yeah, we're going to level to 91 with no problem. I think that tomorrow we might be able to hit 91 on Samurai? Today we might just get to, I don't know, 87? The funny thing is, today I was called old by the same person who I'm doing the presentation with. I'm like, believe me, I know I'm old. It's because I'm like 10 years older than she is. It's hilarious to me. And she's like doing her MA, and I'm like, yeah, done. I like how they're called Face of a Hero, No Face. Yoink, yoink. Bum, 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 bum. Ah, man, really can't wait for Liquison and Vestian to get to this place. Am I a horrible person? This was like one of the most influential parts of the entire expansion. Bum, 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 bum. And we're at the end of the place. I do need to get myself some headache medication, though. My pills are... I got like 2 last pills.
Filthy rats!
No!
Sickness must be purged.
Alright, now he's back, and there's gonna be the 2 and the balls.
And now the final cut.
Balls!
This shall be a mercy. You disgust me. Sickness must be purged.
Bum, 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 bum.
Be done with you.
Kadoosh!
Sickness
If you could stop turning around every couple of seconds, that would be fantastic. Don't care, don't care, don't care. I do want to give this to the healer and then go away. Now, full gear. Look at us. Look at how pretty we are. Scary, scary, punchy weapons. We do need to throw away some stuff. 83. I think we can toss this. So this we can toss. This one we can toss. That's done. Next we have this. This can go away. This. Good. Here. Alright. This is gonna be the thing. So. Ow. Ooh, my arm just... Ooh, that's not... Cut my arm. Well, that's not gonna feel nice. Good thing I was the pause menu. Ah! Well, at least you had some fun. Sort of, I think. Maybe. Possibly. Or chanceably. Next. Toss this. I mean, you had your nap, so that's definitely gonna be a fun thing. That goes away. Okay. Guys, time for level 90 stuff. To get this shit, this little bastard up. We need to go to Yaktaral. First of all, Tuliolal. We need to go grab our hunting stuff. Perchancebly as a new word I will use. I love the word perchance. I love throwing weird words at people, man. It's so fun. Indubitably. There's like a word that I really like that people tend to shy away from, and it's hypothetical. The word is not hypothetical, but the word is in fact hypothetical. And when people ask, it's like, why do you like the word hypothetical? I'm like, well, the reason is because people automatically think hypothetical means wrong. And I'm like, no, hypothetical does not mean that what you're saying is wrong. Hypothetical puts the word into a perspective of a non-existent situation. You're putting it in like a vacuum sort of conditioning. They're like, okay, so it's wrong. It's like, no, it's not wrong. It's just not real. It is a possible. It's like it's a possible situation. It's just a like currently active situation. The funny thing is, I learned the word hypothetical from a Disney movie. I always knew what hypothetical means, like a scenario doesn't exist exactly. It's a, yeah, hypothetical situation basically means that it's a situation that can occur, but isn't currently active. Hi, Beef! How you doing, Beef? I haven't seen you in forever. How have you been? I've seen some of some of the stuff that you've uploaded on Instagram, but that's about it. Other than that, you, my friend, have been aging. Sort of. Is it a right way to say you have been aging? You've been sitting on the outskirts, aging to yourself. Chromozoa. We have this one. Wait, we got shit. We need Dawn Trail. Okay, so let's see. We got the Subarero. We got the Minotaur. We got the Alpaca. We got the Burb. Burb is here. And we got the Bird of Legaika. Second up, we have the tree. Thick Tree, Mourner. We got the Morphos. We got the Squiddies. We got the Snicks. We got the Liggers. Then we have the birds again. We got the Whippers. But those are specific Whippers. Those specific Whippers are from Yakutel and not Kamizoa. Then we got Daras from the desert. Wild Dara. Then we have the one-eyed Bleps. Is it Kato Bleps? It is Kato Bleps. And then last but not least, we got the tiny spicy lobster. Okay, calculating a map. Time to go for hunting. Once we get to the second map, we're gonna go on to the dailies. Don't worry. I know what I'm doing, sort of. Trust me, I'm not an engineer, so you can definitely trust me to not duct tape everything. I've been raging on Instagram. I have seen. Also aging, yes. Spicy lobster? Yes, it is a spicy lobster. Is this your first time in Dontra? Well, does this answer your question? I'm a tank main. I'm a tank main. Honestly though, I've only recently finished the story. Like the story proper. Ironically though, I am now waiting for the last story patching, which is going to be in July. From what I understand, there's going to be like a complete ending, like finishing of the story and kind of like bringing in the, like ushering in the Evercold expansion. I was tank main until and recently came back, only on 7.1. I'm loving Picto. Picto is all good, dude. Picto is so fun. You die all the time. I'll tell you what I tell all of the people I teach. Like I give them, like the people who I teach on how to get past things. Don't stand in the shinies. If there's like a dungeon I don't remember how to pass, like I just don't remember the mechanics. Typically it's like a, you know, like either Shadowbringers or Endwalker dungeon that I don't exactly remember like full-on mechanics. I had like Anima, like the entire Anima fight, and I was just like, I remembered the pillars, like the, you know, the pillars that it puts down and then links between them, and then it's like cuts into like quadrants. So I remembered that. And then I told him, it's like, I think it's a relatively, like, normal dungeon, like, normal fight, other than that. And the guy, like, our tank was just like, are you sure? It's like, listen, it's been a hot minute. But I think it's a relatively decent one. Like, a relatively easy to understand one. And when we passed it, first time, mind you, we passed it on the first time, and it was just like, I thought you said it was like a normal fight, like a normal boss fight. It's like, listen, it is genuinely a normal boss fight. You see, like, you don't stand in the ouchies, like the shiny ouchies. You survive. That's about it. The whole time I've never played Longcaster, so I'm like, keep uptime, ignore moving. No, that's the worst thing. What level is your Picto? So, like, currently? $100? Mine is at, like, as you can see, like, here, 91. I never ignore mechanics. Because to me, it's like, it's annoying to me because I main tank and I rushed leveled all of my healers. And to me, when I see like somebody just completely ignoring mechanics, I'm like, well, if you're not gonna be trying to keep yourself alive, then I'm just gonna let you have your way, man. And then suddenly people start like, oh, look, like I'm like, why didn't you heal me? And I'm like, I know, it seems like you were very much in love with like the mechanics. So I let you have all of them. Never played a serious caster before, so that's the thing about Picto is that he has a relatively decent cast time. It's not like, you know, the horrendously long cast time that you're if you're playing like healer, that's like a cast time. If you're play whatchamacallit, play Red Mage. Red Mage, for example, is a good example for a mixed caster, I would say. Not because it's like black and white spells, but because it's and not even because of the dual cast. That's not where I'm coming from to that. When I talk about Red Mage, I talk specifically about how some of your spells almost share the same length of a cast time as Res. Like, you have spells that literally take nearly 6 seconds to cast. So yeah, you play around that with your dual cast, and then you try to just like play around, and it's fun. But the hammer is disgusting, man. Disgusting, absolutely gross. If we're being completely honest, the hammer is one of the most disgusting abilities on the Picto. The amount of gross damage that comes down from that hammer drop. And full mobility. Yeah, because you're not locked. Because it's literally just a one, like, because it's a one tap. And it's not just like, and it doesn't like lock you into animation. It doesn't do shit to that. You're free to go. And it's so fun. Also, like, the post casting for the Moogle spells. Same thing. The bummer, like, the only bummer is, like, that it takes you, like, I think 2.5 seconds during rotation to get your canvas back up, either on everything else. But again, not the end of the world. Some of them you can just use Swift Cast. Some of them you choose not to, and it's fine. On canvas when I know it's not optimal. Yeah. Sometimes it's not optimal, but you do it because, you know, typically you do. I would assume you probably do it on hammer, if we're being completely honest. You'd probably do it on your level 100. Nah, bro, hammer. Straight up hammer. Fuck everything else. The hammer's king. If people don't understand the power of hammer, screw them. Also because hammer has 3 stacks. And it's AoE. Yes, the AoE damage really, really falls off, but bro, it's massive AoE. Black Mage rotation is also fantastic. Especially with triple cast. Because you end up like... What is it? Like, you start off with like... Ice 3, sorry, like Blizzard 3, then go into... I forgot the name. Then you go into... Fire... Yeah, you go into Fire 3, then shoot the thing, Xenoglossy, then quick cast, sorry, not quick cast, triple cast, Fire 4, Fire 4, Fire 4, go into Mana Font, which replenishes your entire mana and gives you 3 extra stacks. So you do again, Fire 4, Fire 4, Fire 4, Xenoglossy, and then you switch back. It is crazy. Like the bullshit that they made into like the Black Mage now is disgusting. And I know for a fact that it's gonna get even more disgusting once they move it to the Evolved. What are your thoughts? Wait, Gross, like, what are your thoughts about the Evolved system that is coming up? How do you think it's gonna be? I think that on some classes it's gonna be obviously better. But yeah, right now what I'm doing is I'm basically getting all of my my deeps to specifically 91. And the reason is because level 90 usually is what I like, the 0 levels is what I call leveling hell. So I try to get them out of that so they're not stuck in like the in-between expansion things. Also, I'm extremely hyped for the new tank that's coming up. Apparently, it's gonna be a dual shield. So that's gonna be interesting. Like, dual shield tank. Who did we ever see in Final Fantasy, in any of the games, was there ever a dual shielder? Trying to think. Was there ever a dual? Let me look it up, actually. Hold on. Final. Dual shield class. Oh! Okay, so the dual shield class would, for shield, like dual shield is, it might just be a Viking. Interesting. Some people say it might be Grinwat and Livia. Sort of. Interesting. Like that sort of thing, because Greyart is like, he was massive, looked like he was carrying two shields, and like the shields had like cannons on them, and Livia is still like long range and has like the little like pistol pistol gauntlets. Because they did say another physical range DPS, so it could be that. Interesting. We might, so that, wait, does that mean we're getting, like, Garlean classes? That would be cool. I mean, we already have the Gunblade. So, like, going, like, kind of, like, dipping more into that wouldn't be too far-fetched. Also, that reminds me, I need to finish the event. So I can get the cute otter minion. Right now, I'm working on getting all the 90 gear for Viper and Ninja. Which is gonna be cool. But yeah, we're definitely, yeah, we don't even need to do another roulette to level up here, dude. We got this levels up. We get level 6. Food! That's so cute. And that's, we still haven't done like anything with the crafters because I still have like a shit ton of that to do. You are now honored. You have more quests. Furthermore, you can take 3 additional quests from the thingy now because it leveled up. Additional quests will become available after accepting all current dailies. You now have more shit to buy. And that puts us on... Hold on! Excuse me. That was a counterattack. Had to be done. Alright, what do we got? Accessory. Others. Alright, what do we get? A pedal pack. Don't care. That one. Don't care. Ooh, a beauty. Give me that. Travel agency music. Don't really care. What is the pellet? All your power used to unlock a pellet pack. I'll unlock it. What do I care? I got stuff, I guess. Is that the manatee thing? It is the manatee. Creates a column of water. Has no effect in battle. Alright, 3 next quests. Well, this is gonna get us to 91, which is the easiest thing. Like, genuinely, the leveling up is really not the issue. And it's the one thing that, like, really scares people. It's like, the amount of buff, but the amount of levels. Like, dude. Do dailies. It's like, literally all you do. Do the dailies, do the hunts. Easy peasy, you got it. Just chill. You don't need to be angry. You just need to, you know, have fun. And I'm saying that as somebody who is raising DPSs right now. And I have so many DPSs that I need to level up. I'm currently working on getting all of them to 91. Not even 100. It's like I'm hurting myself. Consensually. Wait, where's the other one? Oh, down here. Okay, down for lunch. Bum, 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 bum. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Man, I can't wait for, like, how bored people are not even gonna be joining the stream once I actually start getting my my crafters. Because that's gonna be like one of the most boring things ever, but it's a must. To me, it is a must. And now we're gonna be at about, I think about half level through. Yeah, about just under a half level. Next up, our big boy Samurai. We still have hunts to do. Those are too high level. I need to change to my Endwalker. Okay. So the Screamer. We got the Hamzas in that. We got. Is that the snap? Okay, yeah, it is the snap speed. Now snap seeds. Those are here. Snap bleed. Sorry, that's the very big bird that wants a hug. The Zoblin. Alright, Garland. We need the Slasher. Cremated Slasher. Down. Down, down, down. Where are you? Oh, no, you're in Mare thingy. Down droid. Mayor Lamentorium. We need... Nope. We need the Golem. Avenir. We need the Screamy one. Yeah, the Screamy Morble. Automated satellites. Satellite. Have near the that another one. We need a remora. Those are actually very easy to find. Where are they? Remora. And other one. Okay. Late. Okay, before we do that, let's go check where liquor is. Foundation. Let's go teleport to Foundation. Foundation was... Yeah. Go say hi to Liquor. Hold on. Wait, no, she's not in Foundation anymore. She's in frickin' Old Ah. Just healing Liquor for no reason whatsoever. Double the cure. What is Vistian playing again? That is... Oh, his summoner. Nope, not monk. Samurai. Alright. We need to finish our run in Samurai. These... Okay. So, we have... Riles. Wow, that was quick. I did not expect that to pop that quickly. Man, I can't believe tomorrow I have such a long day. Yo, Jimbo! Where's Jim Bob? Wilgamesh! Yo! Right, that one. Ah. That hurt. That dunk. Ooh, that sucked. Ooh, that sucked. That was painful. I mean, if you just stack, it makes it easier. Jesus Christ. Okay, that sucked garbaggio. But it was not horrible. Well, it was horrible. It wasn't... I can't even explain that, man. That was atrocious. We are currently level 85. We need to go to Labyrinth. So... yeah. We need to go kill Screaming Burb. And then some plant. The irony is that we need to do a lot of whatchamacallit. Fates in order to get those places like better. Ironically, we need to get like everything to level to rank 4. That said, in order to get something to level 4, you need to actually do, I don't know, to level it up to level 2, to level 3, I need to do I think approximately 120 more fates? Which it sounds absolutely disgusting, I'm not gonna lie. Which kind of doesn't, like, which kind of makes me not want to do it. Like, 120 fates is insane. And that's per area. Even considering a fate on a good, like, best case scenario, fate would take 5 minutes. 120 times, you're talking 600 minutes. 600 minutes, that's... Bro, that's 10 hours of fates. Only fates. Pluck the stand. We already did the level 80s, level 80, blah, 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 the quests. So now we only have the hunts at this point. So I'm like just trying to do my best, man, you know? We got 2 of these. Good. Next up, we're going to the Stormberg, which is the bird that wants a hug. The huggy birds, like around this area. Oh, would you look at that? I might actually level up from that. First, Hullbreaker. Wait, Hullbreaker is 60? It is 60. Why? Everything frozen? Why? And I haven't done this dungeon in forever! Sneezing. Token. I should get a maximum level in at least one of my any moment now. Thank you. Okay, that's one. This is... I completely forgot about this one. It was weird. The Bingo Bangles! Good news, I completed this one for Senya. It's an epic. Gives resilience, crit power, and what? Nice! Congrats! What level is that one? I still need to open Senya because it needs. I know that it has like some RNG related to it because you need to find the mimic chests. Yeah, the set. What level it is? Is it? Yoink! Going to level 16, just crafted 25. Gotcha. I fucked up so bad with this, man. Like, really, really bad. I did a lot of inventory cleaning. That's important. Inventory gets cluttered very, very quick. Extremely fast. Nice. Go, more stuff for you guys. From the rear. That's from the flank. That's from the whatever. And that's for the death. Easy peasy. I don't know if I'll even level up after this. Oh, I'm back. I want to eat something, and I'm not sure what. It's also 11:30 p.m., so I shouldn't. What you got? I don't even know, man. Could probably make, like, scrambled eggs or something. I just don't feel like it because I had eggs earlier. I don't want to make rice right now because again, 11 p.m. Also, sorry, my entire screen froze, so I couldn't really see what was there. That. So we are now 86. Yeah, we should be 86. Yeah, we're 86. That means one more level. We're changing most of our gear. We are gonna get 2 big bonuses. We did trial, we did that, we did this, we did that. So what we can do is do a spotty. It's gonna give us decent EXP. I can't see. If you want to know the truth, like, my screens are... both screens are frozen. I think I need to change my, my cables from DP to HDMI. Even though I don't think it is that issue. Hold on. Okay, we need to go down. We have the turtles. No, we have the Hamzas, which is like the birds. And then we have the tigers. So we need the chunky bird and the... There it is. Chunky bird. I think we need 2 of these. Okay, and now we are going for tigers. Do we need 2 tigers? Once we're done with the 2 tigers, moving on to the next one. Hello, tiger. You are the Guarana tiger. Nope. Okay. That's that. Next up, we are going to Garmon. Here we go. Guys, come on. Ba-ba-bam. Okay, we're gonna go to the Zoblins. What else? I got myself a game. I got Mio. So maybe. Also, burgers sound incredible. But you know what I really want? I really want wings. Like, I really, really, really just want wings right now. At least we're clearing up marks. So I might order wings tomorrow. Okay, so we need 2 automated slashers and 2 automated satellites. Satellites are the round ones, slashers are the spider-looking bastards. I see another one. There we go. Straight out of the oven, you bastard. And now the satellites. Now where the hell are those satellites? Nope. Death machine, Colossus. 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 This place just looks like a typical city from fucking 40K. What happened? Oh, you know. Empire. Emperor came to visit. I would love to see how the how 40K would react to like Skavens, for example. That would be terrifying and also hilarious. Alright, what do we have? We have, here. I do remember we have the monster. Oh, yeah, we got the eye thing. Hello. That thing is literally the definition of notice me, senpai. But at the same time, please, for the love of God, do not notice me. Alright, that's 2 of those. Next. Sure. Somebody's already attacking it, so why not? If I was alone, I would probably not do this, but since we're 2, might as well. Again. Reapply. Nice. That was a lot of EXP. Blah, 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 blah. There are still 2 more things that we can get. Like 2 more bonuses that we can get. Weekly bonuses. One is practicing the right, which is when we give another person a commendation for their performances during a dungeon. And just going into a dungeon. That's 2 of these, and 1 more droid. It should be over there. Just wondering if that guy went over there. He did. Should we? Might as well. I mean, we are waiting. Least I can do is get as much EXP as I can from it. Do the fast. And again. Oh shit, where did you come from? Well, behind me, apparently. Oh, fuck, I messed up the thing. Let's do this. Just keep going on the one that actually spawns like right next to me. Save time on running. Got it. Come on. That's the last one for that. Droids are wild. John's gone wild. So our next one should be around here. There he is. This little loner. Okay, got done with these. Now we got the Remoras, which are in Elpis. They are in the water. We need to go up. And we need to kill 2. That is 2 fishies. That. You take this. Done. And last but not least, we got the other one. That's what they're called. Like I said, I'm probably gonna get to like 87 today. It's my goal-ish. I think once I get to 87, it'll be a good place to stop for today. I love this music. If somebody's wondering why DPS usually take a long time, we have been in queue for a specific dungeon for over 20 minutes. I do need to level up my supporters. Maybe I'll do it with the Viper. Get the Viper to do the heavy lifting for that. I absolutely hate the fact that everything is fucking frozen! Why? Why is it freezing? Why? Why is it freezing? Memory. Is it the... It might be Chrome. Like, genuinely, it just might be Chrome. Might just have to move from Chrome to something else. So that's like the one thing that keeps chugging memory. Dude, come on, man. I'm... This is getting ridiculous. Okay. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-dum. So tomorrow I have tutoring in the morning, tutoring in the noon, then normal stuff, I guess. This. Tomorrow's gonna be an interesting tutoring lesson, so at least one of them. But I have a feeling it's gonna turn into an argument. Or at least gonna start with getting into an argument. And I'm okay with that. That argument is going to be interesting. And it's probably going to be the end of that tutoring thing in general. Blah, blah, blah. Done. Wait. I still do need the shit from that thing. Hi, Dark. How are you doing? Are you... You're off work this week, right? No, you're working this week. Right, wait. How are you doing? Off work? Okay. How are you resting? A little pissed at an NPC in the game when I have to that they lie. Wait, what? What happened? That's weird. Hi, Emily. Welcome in. Yeah, what? First of all, what game? And why did they lie? Was there like a good reason for them to lie? Was it like to save someone? Was it like I just want to lie to say like for the sake of lying? man, we're almost... We got, like, what? 5 more classes to get to... Yeah, we got 5 more classes to get to 91. No, 6. We got Samurai, then... Viper... Ninja, and the 3 ranged. And then we got the entirety of everything to 100, which is gonna be slightly less difficult, actually. Is this game hard for newbies? Not necessarily. Honestly, it's very streamlined. A lot of it has been modified to be relatively chill for new people. So Makia and the boss is sad to form herself, and I want to revive the time while she's in jail. Well. So what you're saying is you're happy because you get a harder fight, but you're angry because they lied and now you have to deal with the harder fight? Also, Emily, just so you know, there is a very large part in this game that you can play for free. Right now, it is. I think they have the free trial stuff all the way up to level 80. So you can't get to end game, but you can do a lot. Even as free. The boss is Michael the Archangel. Oh, how lovely! So the biggest, like the eldest of the Archangels. There we go. Level 87. We got a whole new set of gear. Next year, 89. Also, I don't typically play DPS, so I'm doing relatively decent, I think. No, why are you attacking me? I'm just a small little man. The amount of AoEs that are coming out of my ass right now. Jesus Christ. Look at this. I like to be very honest with you. Good. How much loot? You can tell me I'm one of the most boring people to listen to in the entire universe. It's fine. I completely understand that. I know this for a fact. It is all good. Dark has been here for almost 4 years. He knows. Like it's nothing new. See? 4 years today. Jesus Christ. 4 years on the dot. I'm actively staring at Senya's muscles, and it's a bit also. It'll be this way, and it's gonna be the last one. This way. Dude, I am wailing on this guy. Hell yes. Alright, yes. I already have that. Short bow. Hell yeah, we got the short bow. Guys, we're good. Okay. So, we did exactly what I wanted to do today. We got our monk to 91. That means tomorrow this little man is getting up to 91. And then we have a decision to make. Because we're either going to go for ranged DPS, or we're going to try... Actually, no. You know what? Let's finish melee and then go to ranged. So then we have Ninja and Viper to 91. And then Bard, Machinist, and Dancer. We are going to be... By the way, look how gorgeous this place is. Absolutely gorgeous. Looks like it's it. This one? Yeah. This has story implication. But it's a pretty zit. Wait, what? No! Liku, no!
Viking that I've never raided a village before.
Liku, that's rude.
Vikings make fun of me for that. I'm so embarrassed.
Liku, that's rude.
I am a mighty Viking.
You're not a mighty
that I've
Viking.
never raided a village before. All the other Vikings make fun of me for that. I am so embarrassed.
Really? Hi, Liku. How are you? Can I date the cow? You can always date the cow. A very unmighty... Yes, exactly. You're a very unmighty thing. Liku, look at how pretty this place is. I just like ending streams in this area. Just because... the colors, just like... And also, yes, I am, in fact, on a Brachiosaurus. You rated in just as I got my samurai up to 87. Which is where I said I'm going to end. Because our monk... where is he? Our monk is 91. Our dragoon is 91. Our reaper is at 91. Samurai is next to get in next in line to be 91. Then we are going to be going to ninja and viper. And once we do that, we're gonna get all three of our ranged DPS up to 91. And then the race to 100 on all the DPS. Why not get the monk to 91? It's a gear thing. Yeah. So Dark, basically, gear changes every 2 levels, but not every even, but every odd. So that means like 91, 93, 95, 97 until you hit level 100, and then in 100 it's a completely different set. Also between 87 to 100 you don't get proper gear. You get free gear, but you don't get proper gear drops from dungeons. You can only get it from like a different kind of thing. And the one thing that you want to do, because there are so many classes in the game, then you see 83, 82, 83, 85. So you keep the sets between the different levels, and it kinda creates a bloat in your inventory. So what you're trying to do is get them to like the highest you can by getting like, but still like keeping the thing. Now the reason for example that I'm doing monk and samurai at the same time is because monk and samurai specifically share the same gear set, except for the weapon. Dragoon and reaper share the same gear set. Ninja and viper share the same one. Tanks obviously share the same one. Healers share the same one. All the ranged classes and the casters, they share the same gear. But when it comes to melee DPS, you have like the Viper and Ninja that are wearing light armor. You have the Samurai and the Monk doing like supposedly quote-unquote leather or medium. And you have Dragoon and Reaper supposedly wearing heavy armor. Hence, it's 3 different sets, which very much impacts your gear. So you want to try and get like, if you're getting a set, like you're getting 2, then you're gonna do the same 2, so they can share the same gear, so you can get rid of access. Yeah. It's a very, how will I explain it? It's very, very blah 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 inventory based. It's like a logistical kind of point of view on things. You're trying not to, like, you're trying to reduce as much clutter on yourself as possible. That said, this is where we're going to end. We've done everything that I set out to do, which I'm glad. And we are going to raid out to I see Thad is playing Saros, which I would really like to. Also, he was at TwitchCon, so he wasn't there for a couple of days. So let's go to Thad. You got some? Well, yeah, we're gonna raid Thad. He's playing Saros. I can't play Saros because Saros is on PS5. But it looks like a really cool game. That is also a really good friend of mine, and yeah. Yeah. So, thank you everyone so much for watching. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for being incredible. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. I hope you enjoyed your stay. Please come back again. It's always a pleasure. Liquison, thank you so much for the raid. Destian, thank you so much for hopping by. Dark, thank you. It's good. It's so good to see you. Luke, stay safe, man. And we will set another date. Don't worry. And I will see you all tomorrow for some gaming with Liquison as well. For a change. How far? Wait, Liku, how far into the story did you get? So I know. But other than that, thank you. I love you all so much. Remember that you are a snack, and that you are appreciated. I love you. You got to the Airy. Do you need a popper for the Airy? Or did you do the Airy? The sun will shine out. Yeah, then we'll do it tomorrow. Have a good one, everyone. Good night.